Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, thank you for attending. Thank you for dropping in, checking it out. Today we are going back to the Evercade. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail for that, but I went with a Back to the Future logo. Our friend Scott from Game Closet made that for me because I couldn't figure out, man. I was trying to, but I'm not smart like these guys. Like Jay from Square Peg, Scott from Game Closet, Chris from Game Dad. There's a few others, man. These guys just wizards, man, at editing, Photoshop, and whatever. This is you guys have come to learn a dude on the couch production, so there's not a lot of effort most times in these videos, but I don't know. I keep it simple. I think simple's good sometimes, so. But anyways, today we're gonna just I like doing Evercade videos. I like to do random stuff, man. There is no rhyme or reason to what I do. I'm like a weird mad scientist. Oh hey, he's a scientist too. That was actually a coincidence I said that. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to what I make. I just make whatever. But I do love the Evercade. It's kind of my top three systems played in my game house right now. I've been really addicted to it right now. I'm like looking at it lovingly instead of looking at you. I'm like, look, it's over there. I'm going to cover a couple of new, well, they're not new by now, but they're newer releases that just came out. The indie titles are pretty awesome. I have the indie collection 1 and 2, and now the indie 3 just came out. So I was going to show what's on the indie 3. Ultimately, though, I'd like to do maybe like an all three indies, all the carts, like maybe a video. But yeah, I don't know. But for sure, I'm going to show the two newest ones that came out. That's the Indies 3, and then there's a Sunsoft collection. So I thought it'd be fun just to show what's on there. And maybe some of you are new to the Evercade and don't know what it is. I've actually met a couple people who, when I tell them I love the Evercade, they're like, "What the hell is an Evercade?" So yeah, so maybe I'm doing good by spreading the word of the Evercade. But yeah, let's dive into these collections here, and appreciate you always as watching. All right, here we go with some Indie Heroes 3, or Indie 3 Heroes. I guess it depends on how you read it. This is Doodle World Redrawn. This is a platformer. It is a follow-up to the first one. I believe it was on the first Indie Heroes collection. But yeah, this is just a great platformer. You just the enemies in this one are faster. You can double jump in this one, run, jump, bounce on enemies. It's just really awesome. It's a very simple, colorful, just fun game. It's a good game to start off this list, I think. I forgot to put Redrawn in the title, so I'll make sure I add that in the comments. I'm an idiot. I think every video I've had a mistake, then I catch it when it's too late. Here's a Bubble Seahorse Adventures. If you have an Evercade, you probably already know this fact, but if you don't, then once a month, Evercade provides a free monthly game on your console. If you're hooked up to the internet, you can have the free monthly game, and this currently right now is the free monthly game. This basically is just picture Marrow as a seahorse. Same, although you don't really jump on a flagpole at the end, but yeah, this is a fun game. I love the music in it. This is Alien Cat, the Enhanced Edition, Alien Cat 2. This one also is a puzzle type game, and you basically just need to avoid the spikes, flip the switch, get out the portal. It's really simple, a very simple game to explain. The game itself, sorry, it gets harder. And so you're just basically trying to collect pieces to restore your spaceship. But the difficulty does increase. Like now you start having in this one, a second cat will show up. So now you have to control 2 cats, and if there were spikes there, you still have to kind of navigate one cat to safety, get him out like we did, and then navigate the other. I like this game. It really makes you think. Donut Dodo. This is a kind of an homage to the 1983 arcades. I don't know specifically why that year, but very colorful, very fun. Basically, you want to collect the donuts, make it to the top, out with the Dodo, and yeah. For whatever reason, you can't jump over that toilet. I don't know. I don't know why a toilet is chasing you, but all right. I can jump over everything else though. Cornered by the toilet. So I got flushed. No, I don't think that works. Yeah, and I got pinned here because I forgot you gotta wait for the Dodo to pass, so you get to see me die 2 times in this before victory. Here is Cho Cho Mimic. This game is actually from John Riggs. John Riggs has 2 games in the indie collection. The first game is Yaga Beavis, which is a fun puzzler. And this one too is also a puzzle game. And you basically have to set your path to get to that chest, essentially. It takes some pretty good brain power. I'm actually pretty dumb for this game. I didn't make it past, I don't think, the 3rd level yet on this one, so I'm still learning. This one definitely makes you think. See, right away I was like, oh yeah, you can go right into the hole there, so you gotta move the arrows accordingly. It's fun though. I just need to be smarter. Story of my life. Alright, here's Big Too Small. This one it starts out easy, also simple, I should say. You want to get the animal to their desired treat, and then that clears the level. But it got increasingly harder because then you're starting to control three of the animals. And again, this is one I'm going to have to explore some more. I didn't show you what happened here much because I basically couldn't figure it out. I moved the elephant, and we'll move on to the next game. And don't ever talk about this. I'm just kidding. Here's Magic and Legend Time Nights. This one, just a platforming game. There's a pretty good mix of platformers in here. And yeah, I mean, what can I say? It's just a simple, fun platformer, and don't get killed. Yeah, this is Chibi Monster Brawl. Dude, I don't know what was going on in this game. It's a fighting game. I don't know, man. I had no idea what to do. I was just jumping around, smacking crap, smacking things, people. Fruit showed up. Spikes killed me. I don't know, man. I guess I'll have to do a little more research on this one. Definitely did not do well in it, nor did I understand it, so... This is one I don't know that I'll go back to. I might try it again, I don't know. It wasn't for me. That's the beauty with these collections. As long as you get 1 or 2 solid games out of it, that's a win for me. Here's Bone Marrow. I didn't know what I was doing in this one either, man. This is just like, there's your dude, and then you're like, doing the electric slide. Dun, 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 dun. And then you got to get rid of stuff. So like you slide around and like see boom, apples disappear. Like you match them like two things next to each other and they disappear. So I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing. I just kept moving around. And then I was playing this. Actually, it turned into an hour. I just kept being successful. And then once it's nighttime, you can't like do as many things. And when it's nighttime, you can get rid of more things. You can consume more of those alcohol barrels and all the food and everything else, and things disappear quickly. And it's kind of like a time limit, and then when day shows up, it resets. It's an interesting game. Little Tales of Alexandria is a role-playing game. I only showed a few seconds of this footage just to show that some dialogue and kind of like the graphics. This one I didn't get into yet. It seems interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of almost has like a Earthbound feel to it. Body, Bender's Tale, another platformer. This one, man, I love this one. This one was really fun. This gave me some Mega Man vibes. Great mechanics in this one. Great music. This is a fun one. There's like I said, when you get these collections, man, you are always going to get at least a handful of some good games. This is one of them for sure. And this is a good one I put in afterwards, Thunder Paaw. Man, this is another awesome platformer. This one I will say is probably my favorite out of the whole collection. This one I've played the most too out of the whole collection. This is just an amazing game, and I'm kind of far ahead in this part here. This isn't the beginning. This is like the ice world. Like all the worlds are different, kind of like Mario. Yeah, this one, fantastic. Alright, this is another odd one. This is Skate Cat, another platformer type game. You're a cat skating over turds. That's, okay. And then I couldn't figure out how to jump over the bigger piles of said turds. I feel funny saying that. Turds? Poop? Yeah, this is a weird one. I didn't get very far in this one either. I started learning that you could kind of like flip the board a little bit, but it still didn't help me jump farther. But alright. Go, Skate Cat, go! Ah, poop. All right, this takes us to the Sunsoft collection. This is Arabian. You are Prince Arabian, and you must rescue Princess Leia. No, not that Princess Leia. Her name is Princess Leia, though. Collect magic pots, and correct order, spell out the words, score bonus points, kick away evil. Basically, just make your way through the level, just like those classic arcades. Get all the stuff before you get hit. Blaster Master, I remember this from back in the day, from my NES days, so this was awesome that this is on here. I love the fact that there's so many elements to this game, and it just makes it more of a joy to play. Yeah, being in a vehicle, being the small individual, and then going into like these like mine settings where you're like huge and you can like shoot. It's a blast to play, no pun intended. And to think that none of this would have happened without Jason's pet frog. Here's Blaster Master Boy. Blaster Master set out and had a son. Nope, just kidding. But you're journeying back to the underworlds again as Jason. Seek out the deadly mutant bosses. I didn't get too far in graphics for that one because I couldn't figure out what I was doing in the cave. There was no lights. Here's Arrow the Acrobat. This one was a popular Genesis hit, I remember. I think it was also on Super Nintendo. In fact, I'm sure of it. I just remember playing it on the Genesis. But yeah, you're a acrobat. See what they did there? Gliding in the air. Here's a Journey to Silius. I really enjoyed this one too. This was a really fun platformer. Again, this one also gave me some Mega Man vibes. Good music. You're J. McCrae, and you must travel to the ruined space colony 428 in the Silius solar system. And of course, it has been attacked by terrorists. Damn you, terrorists. This is a great one, though. It's probably one of my favorites besides Master Blaster on the collection. And then we'll finish the video off with Mr. Gimmick. This is another platformer. You'll be setting off on a quest to save your beloved Mary from the evil forces of an enchanted land. And you can throw your stars to defeat the enemies, which took me a minute to figure out. I thought he just had like sonar ability or something. I wasn't sure what was going on. But this is fun. I just gotta get used to the controls. He moves super fast and he's super slick. It goes real fast. But there you go. My journey back to the Evercade. I'm going to continue this series, so stay tuned for a future vid. Alright, well, there's my vid of recent Evercade acquirements. Games I've picked up recently. Yeah, sorry, I probably made it confusing in the beginning when I was like, these are new. Because the Sunsoft one's not very new, it's just new to me. But the Indie Heroes 3 is new. This one just came out on Amazon like a week ago before everyone started trying to sell it for higher on Amazon. You normally should get these for $19.99 on Amazon. So if you see that one, snag that one. But if you see it for like $25 or higher, that's someone who bought a bunch in bulk and they're trying to make a buck. But I got mine for $19.99, and I think you can still find them on there for that price. So, but yeah, these are fun games, fun collections, I should say. Indie Heroes 3. If you follow John Riggs, you know he's got a game on here. Cho Cho Mimic, and he's got one on the Indie Heroes 2 also, his Yeah Beavis. I don't know if you guys have ever played those, but they're pretty fun. It's kind of cool to know him and then know the immortal John Hancock, who also makes games, and I've bought a few from him as well. I love the passion and the community of people making these games, and not just for like the Evercade, but they're making them. People are making games for like all kinds of systems. I mean, the Jaguar is still alive. Like, it's just crazy to me. Dreamcast, I'm glad that people are still pumping games into that. And then yeah, even like your older systems like the Genesis and Super Nintendo and NES. I mean, I can go on forever, but it's just awesome. The community is awesome. We, as fans, love seeing that gaming, no matter what, whether it's retro, modern, or whatever, is still just gonna be going on and on forever and ever. And it's because of people in a community like that who just who just have a passion for it. But I'm rambling. Sorry. Let me know though in the comments. Like I said, a lot of people I don't think know about the Evercade. Some people don't, but a lot of people do. I would say the vast majority of people, it's leaning towards more people know about the Evercade than those who don't. But let me know in the comments, maybe you have a favorite Evercade cart. Let me know if there's something I should be covering, because I've got a bunch that I still want to keep doing. I want to make this a reoccurring series. That's why Dr. Scott, my friend from Game Closet, made that logo for me so I can keep reusing it. But I'm just going to keep swapping out my ugly mug. I'm trying to make it more, so it's not repetitive. But yeah, let me know in the comments, like, hey Rob, you should cover this one, or have you checked this one out, or just comment in general, man. I appreciate you guys just commenting, and I love answering all of them. I answer every single comment. If you go through all my videos, no comment will never go unnoticed or unanswered. So but yeah, I love doing this, man. This is a fun vid, and I'm glad you all watched. I appreciate it, and thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next vid.